Hey YouTubers, it's me, Zipster. Well, another year has come and gone, another birthday. Yeah, well, it's not quite over yet. But anyway, so, yeah, we partied a little bit over the weekend, but you know, the older you get, the harder it is to party. Especially now that I relifted a little bit, you know. But, so today, okay, we get up and we're gonna mosey around, and then all of a sudden we get a call from the bank, and they're like telling Sign 543, you gotta bring over your Pennsylvania driver's license. Okay, well, he doesn't have one yet, because, let me tell you the story. Last week, Thursday, we went to the Department of Motor Vehicles. Okay, great. We got there, and there's a ton of people. Hello, you've all been to the DMV, right? So we're standing there, all of a sudden I look at the door, and there's a big sign that says, payment with check or money order only. No cash or credit cards accepted. It's like, oh, great. So there was like a little Wawa or something right at the street where we could have bought a money order, but we forgot how much it costed. So he went in to ask, and he said there were like 40 people on the line. He's like, I'm not even waiting on this line. It was like, okay, fine, we'll go home and we'll come back tomorrow. So we went home, and then Friday we bought a money order, and we go over to the DMV, and we find out, like, he had a bunch of mail that had, you know, been forwarded to his new address here, and blah, 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 and they're like, no, you have to have, like, utility bills. He's like, well, hello, the utilities aren't in my name. I'm living with, you know, some other people, blah, blah, blah. So they said, well, bills of any kind. So, okay, then today he did actually get a cell phone bill and some other kind of bill. So it's like, all right, back to the DMV for one last time, you know, because this is how I really want to spend my birthday. So we get back over there, and it's like, oh my God, this is amazing. There's like nobody here. And then we like go up to the door, and hello, they're closed Mondays. They're open Tuesday through Saturday. It's like, I want to go to the DMV like every day for the rest of my life. So, okay, we're on our way back home, and he says, so what do you feel like doing today? I'm like, nothing. He's like, what's the matter? I'm like, nothing. And then he made some joke about the 3 little pigs or something, and I was laughing, and all of a sudden, in the middle of my laughing, I started crying. And he's like, what's the matter with you? And I'm like, I don't know, I always get a little depressed on my birthday because I'm getting so freaking old, you know? And I reflected to that girl in Idaho or wherever we were when we were standing at the front desk of the hotel, and she said to Sign 543, well, your dad has cool stuff. And it's like, oh my God, I'm getting so freaking old. But anyway, then yeah, what we did, we decided to go to listen to the ring of this, the Lehigh Valley Zoo. Now, when I was a kid, this was called the Trexler Game Preserve. And they had like buffaloes and palominos and prairie dogs and llamas, you know, nothing too exotic. So I thought, well, gee, it's called the Lehigh Valley Zoo now. This must be something spectacular. So we get over there, and they didn't have the buffaloes anymore. Bison, actually. They didn't have them, and they didn't have the palominos. I'm like, whoa, they must have some really great stuff. But it was mostly just like going to somebody's farm, like Michael Jackson's or something. The first thing we saw a beautiful red macaw. Look. Hello. Say happy birthday. Are you cranky today? The only thing we touched, and there were signs everywhere, after touching the animals, please use this sanitizer gel, you know, whatever. And it's like, you get to touch stuff. But the only thing we got to touch was, hello, we saw a goat, and it had its ears cut off. Check this out. Hi. Hey. It doesn't have any ears. Then we saw an emu. That was pretty cool. They're almost as big as ostriches, but not quite. But look, I mean, it was giving us like the evil eye like you wouldn't believe. Holy cow. Look at the size of those feet. They must be closely related to ostriches. Pretty face. Get up. Oh, the one cool thing. So I walked into this like enclosure thing, and all of a sudden I see this big white wolf. And he like gets a load of me. Oh, and get a load of this. Sign 543, me, a family of 3, mom, dad, and daughter, and a grandmother and a grandson were the only people in the whole place. That's it. The whole place was deserted. So this wolf gets a load of me, and it's like, oh, I'm going to go check this out. Look how beautiful this thing is. It's a wolf. Woof, woof. Wow. Wants to eat me. But yeah, we had a real nice time, and it was a beautiful day for walking around, and yeah, it was sweet. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to have any more birthdays just for the hell of it. I guess I'm going to have to, unless if I kill myself, and I don't want to do that. But I don't think I'm going to tell anybody about it. I'm going to just hope everybody forgets about it. Oh, and I want to thank all the swell people who put together the Zipster Birthday 2008 channel and put up those sweet birthday videos. I really appreciate it. That was really sweet of you guys. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow when it's not a national holiday. Thank you. Hi. He's like, are you filming my ass?